There are a lot of chemicals in our households and gardens these days, and there are a lot of things that we spray on our bodies to keep bugs off and to keep bugs off our pets. Do we need to worry about those?
There are chemicals that can affect pets, just like some people are sensitive to them, and so you do have to be a little careful with what you have around. For instance, you have to watch out for some of the poisons that you might put out for rats, to kill rats, for instance. And you don't want your pet either to eat the poison or the rat that died. You also have to be a little careful with some of the pesticides, that they might use in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
That sort of thing can be quite toxic for animals. Snail pellets, that sort of thing. Also, if you've got exotics, some of the sprays, pesticides are really dangerous for fish or for your birds, so you have to be a little careful with some of those sprays. One of my cats has just been diagnosed with feline asthma, and I have to be careful with aerosol kind of sprays, just deodorant and that sort of thing around the cat, because it's likely to stir up the respiratory disease. So yeah, you do have to be a little careful with your cats.
How can you tell if a cat has asthma?
Well, he was coughing quite a lot and had to have radiographs, and he actually saw one of our medical specialists here, because that's not my area, I'm a surgeon, so he saw one of our medical specialists and was diagnosed with asthma based on x-rays and his coughing. Yeah.
And it's quite common?
It is quite common, and he's actually perfectly fine now on medication. He hasn't coughed since, so he looks great. But you need to have it worked up, because you need to make sure I needed to make sure he didn't have an infection or some other problem. Yeah.
We can talk about coughing and what that might be another time. Thank you, Dr. Sarah Goldsmid.
My pleasure.